Man, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another video with another injury news for Liverpool. And it is the only player who was left filling up for Virgil van Dijk who has picked up a knock. We no longer have Joe Gomez now, guys. They are saying that it's a leg injury. They are saying that his leg is broken. That's what people are saying. And people are giving some information that saying that this could be a 4 months to 5 months injury. He will be out for 4 or to 5 months injury. What does this mean for us now? I want to hear your comments in the comment section. What does this mean for us? Because we have Matip. He's still on, but we all know that Matip has never lasted a day. He has never lasted a single match without getting another injury. He has never lasted a single day without getting an injury. That is the problem now we are dealing with, guys. We now no longer have any center back. We have kids. Nat Phillips is not registered in the Champions League. So who plays with Rhys Williams? Fabinho is out with an injury. Gomez and Virgil van Dijk are the only people we know that they're always gonna be stuck at the back for us are now out. It's now confirmed that they are not going to play for the next coming 4 to 5 months. Both of them, they are out. What does this mean for us? That is my question. What can we say? We have the kids, but the problem is that they are just kids. They are just kids. That's just the fact of the matter. They are just kids. And I don't even know what to say right now. And now my question is this: does the Premier League allow us to sign, like the FA, does it allow us to sign a player when we are in this need of a player, like as early as now? Are we allowed by the Premier League to sign a player like what Barcelona did when they didn't have Suarez, that they were allowed to sign a player and he was able to represent them, the player was able to represent them in their point of need? Are we allowed to at least sign a player from Norway who can come and take over at the moment? Because right about now we are in trouble and we need a player. We just don't know where to get the players from. So let me hear from you guys. What do you think about this information that just came out that Joe Gomez has potentially picked up? They are saying it's potentially a serious injury. It's still being checked there as we speak right now. We don't know what happened, how it looks. Let me tell you who are out now at the defense. Trent is out for 4 weeks. Joe is out. Virgil is out. Fabinho, it's not even a centre back, he's out also. Billy the Kid is still out, not yet confirmed. What does this mean for Liverpool now? Is this now the final blow we were waiting for to actually call it a quit on our season, guys? Is this the final blow that we were waiting for to hear to call it a quit for us? Because I just don't know. How does this even happen in a training session where people fighting to an extent of breaking another player's leg? I bet to you is Pickford again. I'm just saying this out of anger. I don't even know what to say. I just don't even know what to say right now. The player is out, and this means what? That is my question. This means what? Nobody has yet given us a full news that we can understand. The only news that I have right now, let me put it on the screen so that we read it together, guys. We are in trouble. This is crazy. I just don't know how to put this into words. How do you explain to anyone that all your center backs gets injured? Let me tell you, this is the 14th, listen, 1 to 14th injury for Liverpool this season. The 14th injury we have picked up this season. What is happening? I did talk about this thing. Klopp was complaining about it, that these guys need to stop putting all these games for us when there are a lot of games that are coming on in just few games. Five substitutes, five full substitutes were removed by the Premier League, but we have more games that are consistent, that we are always playing each and every day. We just don't get any day off, and this is the reason why some of our most important players are getting injured each and every second, each and every time we're losing a player. Now Joe Gomez has joined the list. What does this mean? What does this mean? 14th, can you believe it? We lost. Who was the first one to? We lost Virgil van Dijk. We lost Anderson. There was a moment he was out. We lost Thiago. We lost. Who else did we lose? Ox. Matip 2 times. Fabinho. There are a lot. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I just cannot remember all of them like they are supposed to be remembered. But we have lost about 14 players out, and some came back. But 14 players. Keita was also out. 14 players. And we are here talking right now. We no longer have anybody to stand for us in this. I'm kind of like speechless right now. Can somebody come and tell me any good news out of these things? Because I actually don't know what to say. Does this mark the end of our season as Liverpool? Does this cause it? Should we just call it a quit? We are not expecting to get any trophy this season because these things are just not working for us this season. We are picking injuries after injuries. Premier League have decided that 5 substitutes that we're doing at the Corona season, when we came back from the Corona, were not just fit for us. We have to go back to our domestic 3. Why? Other people are doing it in other clubs. They're doing it. That's why they're not even picking up serious injuries. Why us? Why can't we do it as well? Why can't we do it? Because I just don't get it. I need somebody to explain to me, why are we being put under this situation where we are losing each and every player, each and every day. And now Gomez becomes the last and the final nail to the coffin where we are trying to go next. This becomes the last player who was there, who was going to stand in the gap for us. We were actually happy with his performance. We were actually looking like we are actually going to get something. Now we have lost him. Where do we look for now? Who comes next? Who can stand up in the gap for us? Those are the questions that all the Liverpool fans are asking themselves outside now. Who comes in for Joe Gomez? Who comes in for Joe Gomez? Because we no longer have anybody. And you can't be surprised that all those youngsters, you can hear that they cannot feature again. Because 14 days, one might have caught Corona and they have to actually go out for about 14 days. This just doesn't make sense. Let me put this thing so you listen to what I'm listening to here.
You think it's exactly right like it is, and the ask is how ones you think it's not right like it is. I can't say anything about this specific Panther situation, but I saw yesterday the Panther counted, and it reminded me a lot on the body Samuel counted. First time in the
It's crazy, people. As much as we are trying to act like everything is normal, it's crazy. Right now, our skipper is playing in the England international. This thing that was this story that I was reading from Tony Cruz, and I have to believe with him because it doesn't make sense, the things that are happening right now. It doesn't make sense. Things keep happening. Things just keeps happening for us. We keep losing players each and every time. We keep losing players. Let me look for the picture. Where is it? Just doesn't make sense. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. What do you think losing Gomez mean now for us? What does this mean for us? What do we get this season? Are we even challenging for anything this season? Are we even allowed to talk about challenging for anything this season? Are we even allowed? The players are not protected. We demanded that these players are protected, but these guys, they just want to feed their pockets. They just don't care about the players. They just don't care about what players go through every single time whenever they are playing football. They just don't care about that at all. They don't care about that. Players are not protected by this FA. Players are not protected by these people. UEFA and these guys, they're just playing this one. Now listen to what Tony Cruz was saying. Unfortunately, we don't decide anything as players. Listen to this. This is what we are dealing with now. It becomes a problem that we have to complain about this. It becomes a problem. Let me sort these things out. I'll put it back for you guys. Unfortunately, we don't decide anything as players. We are UEFA, FIFA's puppets. If there was a union for players, we wouldn't play a League of Nations, or the Spanish Super Cup, or even in Saudi Arabia. All these things are not even important, but they keep putting it because they want to make money out of these things. Because we as the fans, we keep feeding them by watching these games, but we are losing players each and every day. And at the same time, they are making the rules tight because they believe that as Premier League they are tough, they can stand for anything. They keep putting 3 substitutes out of these crazy fixtures we are dealing with. They keep doing these things, and people complains when Klopp lives out of other competitions without actually playing, just to get out of the competition. You complain that he's being weak, he's sacrificing other cups. He's sacrificing other cups because he's looking at his players, and he knows that he might lose a lot of players. Like we have already lost players right now. And he knows that this counts, and he decides to go out. But nobody even look at these things. They don't even care about these things. I'm waiting to hear what the FA is going to say. I was listening to what the people were saying on Sky Sports. They haven't even comment on anything after Joe Gomez's latest injury. They haven't said anything. We lost Van Dijk. They didn't even look at it. They actually first decided ways, and they said that they won't even punish the player who injured him. Now we have lost him at international youth, where it was not even important to have an international youth in this current pandemic where we are. We are in a corona pandemic, but they still decide people to go play for FIFA or whatever we are playing for. I just don't get it. It's actually an international game that England is playing today. I'm telling you, players are going to be featuring in there. We are going to have a lot of injuries in this international break. And this is going to affect the Premier League. And they're supposed to be saying that we are supposed to be enjoying this Premier League where we are losing players after players after players. It's enough. We can't take it, because there are some players who are in the ground who are just not even supposed to be in the ground, because what they only come to do in the grounds is to hurt other players. How do you hurt a player to a point where you say that he can be out? This is a potential serious pain injury in a training camp where you are there as teammates, preparing to play against the enemy who's not supposed to be you. You are teammates, but you're supposed to face another team. How do you hurt a player to a point of it to be announced that it's a potential serious injury? 4 to 5 months out. What is happening in this world? I just don't get it. We are dealing with a lot of things at the same time, and nobody's here to help us. So, Joe Gomez suffers a serious injury on England duty, plugging Liverpool deeper into defensive crisis, with Virgil van Dijk already out for the season and Trent Alexander-Arnold also injured. And don't forget to mention Fabinho also injured. Liverpool centre-back Joe Gomez has suffered a serious injury in England training. The Reds, let me hear what you say. Jurgen Klopp's men are already in the midst of centre defence crisis, with Virgil van Dijk set to miss the rest of the season with a serious knee injury, which was caused by Pickford, by the way. Trent Alexander-Arnold is out for 4 weeks with a calf strain, and Fabinho, who has been deployed as a makeshift centre-back, still to return from an absence with a thigh problem. But Sportsmail understood that Joe Gomez is now set for his own spell of sideline and sustained an injury at English St. Corbett ahead of Thursday's friendly against the Republic of Ireland at home. Who cares about these friendlies? My God. Now players were fighting each other and they say, sources close to the English camp insist that Gomez's problem is a knee-related injury. My God. Liverpool defender suffers a serious injury while on duty. My God. Klopp is likely to be furious as he adds another defensive casualty on his list. This doesn't make sense, guys. This doesn't make sense at all. How do you explain this? How do you even put this into words? How do you lose such a lot of players?
Master says, so we have that point here, 3 or 5 subs. What do you think? The teams had to be, they had to understand, all the teams have to understand why it's so happening. It's not an advantage, it's a necessity, 100%. So, and it's in all other countries it happens. So, and now here we make a bit more fun of the competition by having only 3 subs. That's really incredible. So we have to talk again. And that's why I say it's a lack of leadership, because Richard Marsden sold it completely wrong, in my understanding. Going there and telling, so what do you think? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah. And then we have this situation. It's the only league, big league, where you have only 3 subs. Surprise.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I understand what he's saying. I understand his pain, because it's not like it's an advantage to have 3 substitutes. It's just to have 5 substitutes at the moment. It's a necessity because we just cannot take over this season in this point where we are. We keep losing players, and it hurts that it's only like it's only my club that is only losing more players, because we are playing a lot of games, guys. A lot of games. I just don't get why people don't understand this. Now that Joe Gomez is out, what does this mean for Liverpool? Now that Joe Gomez is out, what does this mean? Do they allow like La Liga to have an emergency signing of at least a player who can come and take over the position of maybe Gomez and Van Dijk at the same time? Because at the moment we just don't have anybody. We just don't have anybody. We lost Van Dijk. We lost Gomez. We lost a makeshift defender, Fabinho. He's not there as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold is injured because of the too many games that they are playing. And for just nobody's understanding, Premier League decided that they only wanted 3 substitutes. I just don't get that. What is happening? They need to come back and talk about these things again. It's not supposed to be something that is decided by people who don't play football. Because these guys, they don't understand. Only people who understand are the people who are always in the ground and the manager who's leading them. Not the people who are feeding their stomachs with the suits who just come and say, no, we want 3 substitutes. You want 3 substitutes. You just don't know how this matters. You just don't know how players are suffering to play this. Now they are busy playing UEFA National League. For why? Why? We already have the Champions League. We already have the UEFA, or what do you call this thing? The European Cup. We already have the FIFA Cup. Why are they adding other competition in the midst of a pandemic where there are a lot of competitions that are already there? We have the FA Cup. We have some things that are not even necessary. The Carabao Cup. Why are they adding? At the same time, they say that we only wanted 3 substitutes. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? We keep losing players each and every time. Joe Gomez is out, and it's a serious injury. Let me tell you, they are saying it's a possibly a knee injury as well, and it's a serious, close to the Van Dijk one, and he'll be out for the next 4 to 5 months. Because they were preparing to play against Ireland for a friendly game, when not everyone will be watching the game. What is this? This just doesn't make sense at all. What is this? These people need to be serious. They have to think about the players first, rather than to think about their own stomach and how they're feeding and stuff, because it doesn't make sense, because they're making money. For sure they're making money. Let me show you this. This is what another player had to say. And he's not even playing in the Premier League, for Christ's sake. He's not even playing in the Premier League. He's not even playing in the Premier League. Can you read this? Can you read this? That's Tony Cruz, who is in La Liga, where they're allowed to make 5 substitutes each and every game they play. 5 substitutes. In the Champions League, in the UEFA Cup, they're allowed to make 5 substitutes. And he's complaining that he feels like they're being used as puppets. In the Premier League, where we are playing each and every week, and for teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Leicester City, they were playing each and every 3 or 4 days of the week, each and every day, 4 or 3 days, each and every week. For the Premier League, the Champions League, and the European League, they were playing, and they are still told that they don't have to make 5 substitutes. They should only make 3. Why? That's what I want to understand. Why? It doesn't even make sense. Why? Why are they doing that? What are they benefiting from this? Help the managers by giving them an option to at least rotate the team, because players cannot take it no more. They are not robots. If you were robots, you'd be saying that no, you can just change these things and they'll be okay. They are not robots. They are human beings. They tire, they get injured, and Liverpool, out of any other team in this season, we can actually agree, has received more injuries than any other team. 14 players have been injured since this season started, and it's only 2 months that has passed by. 2 months, 14 players. How do you explain that? And you keep saying that everything is normal. I want to hear what the FA is going to say about this. I want to hear what they're going to say about this, because he was saving for the country, for what they had actually agreed. He was saving out of what they had put for a friend against Ireland. He got injured in the training ground. That doesn't make sense at all. It just makes people angry. It just makes us Liverpool fans who actually pay money each and every month to watch games, and we want to watch our team playing their best games, but they can't, because nobody actually cares about them in the league. Nobody actually cares about the players in the Premier League worse than other leagues, and it's believed to be the biggest league in the world. What the hell? These things that doesn't even make sense, guys. We need to talk about this thing. That doesn't even make any sense. It just doesn't make sense. These people need to be serious. They need to start treating these players like human beings. They need to understand that some of these things should be put as a necessity. We have no choice. We are at this point. Corona pandemic hits, and we can't do anything about it. We are going to be in this point where a lot of players, like my club right now, we already have about 6 or 7 players who are out. And you find that you hear that about 6 or 7 players of Liverpool catches coronavirus, which means that they will be taken out. Who will play? Who will play? And when you keep playing those people, and guess what? We are playing 2 games every week. And what will happen? What will you do? While they are saying that everything, there should be 3 substitutes. What the hell? What the hell? Who the hell are you? These people need to be serious. They need to be serious. They shouldn't take these things for granted. This is other people's lives. There are players who are being paid every day to play this. Treat them like human beings. This is all that I'm asking them. Please treat them like human beings. They deserve to be treated like human beings. They deserve to be treated by you like human beings. It doesn't make sense what is happening here. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. I want to hear your thoughts. I don't believe I'm the only one who's angry here. I want to hear what you think about this situation, and what is Liverpool going to do about the injury that we've picked up now, that Joe Gomez is out for the next 4 or 5 months. That's what is being reported. What is going to happen? Are they going to allow us to sign somebody? Would they allow us to sign somebody? That is my question. Would they allow us to sign somebody? Would they? Because Barcelona had a problem of strikers when Suarez was out and some of the players. They were given a chance, and they went to sign a player who actually helped them in the middle of the season in La Liga. Can they do that in the Premier League? Because at the moment we are in need of a striker as soon as possible. We are in need of a striker. Are we allowed to go sign a striker? That is my question. Guys, I will say everything that I want to say. Let me go cool down. It's crazy. It's just too much. I can't take it, Mr. Denny. How are you? It's been a long time since I've seen you. It's just crazy. I just don't know what to say. Please do me a favor, guys. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video if you want to on your social media. I'm actually allowing you guys to even download the clip so that people knows that we are not happy. I am not happy. I don't believe I'm the only one, the only Liverpool player who's okay, a supporter who's okay with this. I'm not happy. So share it with anyone who wants to hear it. And please, don't forget to like and subscribe. That is the best way you support us at the Football Connect. So, it's crazy. So, I'm working on some stuff, guys. They'll be coming, I think, tomorrow. There's a video that I'm going to drop where I'll be showing you some reactions of some fans after that teams embarrassed them, like Arsenal versus Aston Villa, Manchester United versus the team that embarrassed them in the Champions League, then other teams. I will show you as much as I can as we push some time here. I wanted to do the game between Netherlands. I have to see how my temper is because I'm really, really pissed at the moment. I need to cool down and see if I can come back for the watch along. But I'll let you know before I come, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video. That is the best way you support us here at the Football Connect. We have to find a way to deal with the fact that we no longer have Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk. Manchester City will win the league, then Chelsea, then Manchester United, then Liverpool. I can't deny that now we are no longer even in the talks of winning the Premier League now after this, but I want to see what the Premier League does. That's what I want to see, what the FA does. That's all I'm interested in. Are they going to give us that? Are they going to allow us to sign a player? Because we need a player. We do need a player. Are they going to allow us to sign a player? Because we no longer have a defender. The makeshift Fabinho is out. Virgil van Dijk still out. Gomez now out. We need at least one single player at the back. Can they allow us to sign a player before January comes? That is my question. That is all that I'm waiting to hear from. And we'll see. Let me just tell you something about these teams that are playing in the European League with the way things are like. You shouldn't be counting them on as they're going to win the league because things can change anytime. We are already seeing it here. Players are getting injured because they're not being given at least some 5 substitutes so that they actually exchange. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's crazy. I just don't